Hey you, so on this video, is buying silver now a risky move? I'm going to be going over whether purchasing silver right now, time of releasing this video, can be somewhat of a risk. Now there's a few risks associated with that, so before I jump into this, I'd like to say if you haven't done so already and you like what you hear /see, please do go ahead and subscribe, and also let me know your thoughts and opinions down below as we see the milk on what you believe on purchasing silver right now in the current climate. I'm gonna go through a few different scenarios. Some I've been asked about recently, and it will mainly appeal more to UK buyers of silver, as the question was relating to purchasing now and Brexit. So, and then I'll jump into a few others that could appeal to anybody and everybody. So let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments. So as we jump straight into this, I would say, is buying silver risky now? Now, I've been asked with current Brexit, those that don't know, if you've been living under a rock, we're going through the end of this month, time of release of the video, the end of January 2020, we've officially left the EU. So no one seems to have definite answers of what's actually going to happen. I'm right up there with the rest of them. I couldn't tell you what's going to happen. I don't know if when that day happens, you know, the clock tweaks 12, and we go boom. No one actually knows what's going to happen. From what I understand, there's going to be a grace period involved, and it's not going to be as, you know, immediate as many people think, and, you know, blink and wear it. It's going to be more of a gradual thing that we get into. It's just going to be in namesake, and on paper we're officially out. And it's a long process, so, you know, you can't undo all of what's been going on in the past in just one day. So from what I understand, it's going to be business as usual. And then over time, as we gradually get into things, we'll see more things, either opportunities open up or dire bad situations become ever more present to the forefront. But as it stands, I don't know whether, you know, we'll still be able to make purchases in Europe and get the discounts that we do get. If anything, I could see that taking effect straight away. I don't know if there is any type of grace period. So many people are wanting to purchase in advance and, you know, get all of their orders in now, be it gold or silver, because there still are better opportunities and deals in both metals. So I would say, is it risky? Could the opposite happen, you know, and come the end of the month, we now see silver tank. So, you know, nevertheless, when you look at the prices, there is a plus side, and that is you will be able to get silver. It's not like it's absolutely writ off. It's just going to be the prices you get it for. Currently, I believe in Europe, you can pick up a ounce of silver. We're going to do pound sterling here for around £16. So there is a saving, £15 if you shop savvy, depending on where you shop. Give or take, that's anywhere from not too far off $19, you know, $18 even. The bad side is if you're only left to shopping in the UK from i.e. UK dealers, and it's not on the pre-owned market. Pre-owned normally means they hold back the VAT because it's been paid already. If you're buying from a dealer and the dealer has your standard, whatever it may be, 2020 1 ounce Britannia, you're going to have to pay price plus VAT. That can run you anywhere from, I'd say, give or take now, if you're buying 1 ounce, just an example, £23. Including delivery, you could be paying anywhere upwards of £25. To break that into dollars, you're talking around $30, including shipping, anywhere from $33. So that's a lot of money for 1 ounce of silver. That's how hard we get hit VAT-wise. And this is why people are making the inquiries now to see if it's best to buy now, because we won't be able to buy it from Europe no more. Or will all of this have a negative effect on metals, and people are dumping their metals because they don't want to be stuck in a situation with silver specifically? That's where the risk element comes into it. Myself, the approach I'm taking regarding the whole Brexit thing is I have more than enough when it comes to silver. So I'm not going to be in the situation, I think, unless you're really hardcore, you know, drank the silver Kool-Aid and believe it's going to happen tonight. If you have some ounces, or you've been putting, you know, actions into measure, whereas you can have whatever your set amount is, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, or how long you could have got in to stack in just last week, you can still get an order in, I think, worldwide, or even in Europe if you're located in the UK, where you should be able to get a handsome amount. It all depends on what you consider a handsome amount. and that should be able to keep you fine. If not, it's not the end of the world as long as you still have gold as an option. You know, there's no VAT to be paid on gold in the UK, but there's still premiums to worry about. But I would say, if I was to ask, take away gold or silver, which one would you think would be best for an individual? I think you'll be okay as long as we still have gold to play with. You may think you're losing out on opportunities in silver, but, you know, take a grand look at the way things have gone for the past and where we are now, what I'm saying and what others are saying, and opportunities are still there. So I wouldn't worry too much about it, but, you know, if you're pro silver or silver, no gold, I would say act now. But I don't see it dumping. I don't see people seeing the situation and dumping all their silver, reducing the global price or the global spot price. Maybe somewhat of a shortage in the UK, but once again, I don't see that happening either. So I think there isn't a massive risk when we're talking Brexit. You can never be, you know, too safe. If you're going to be putting in an order, if you haven't done that already, I'd say go ahead and put an order in. You know, we've had this stop last year a few times where we thought it was going to be now or never. So I don't think it's going to be, as I mentioned, a hard, sharp stop and you get whiplash. So, you know, the risk isn't there, but I'm not worried about something like that. If we couldn't get silver at all tomorrow worldwide, globally, I'd be just fine with where my position is. And I think you should. It's never good to rush these types of things, but I don't think it's something you should really rush into. And I'm a big advocate of minimum 50-50 on both now. So that's 50 silver, 50 gold if you're going to swing that way, or pick which metal you prefer and go heavier on, you know, 80-20, either way you want to do that. But I don't see a massive risk there when we're talking Brexit. So the next risk that could be associated with buying silver now is going to be milk spots. So is it risky buying silver now? That's going to be regarding milk spots. Milk spots, I've been asked a few times, does it matter if you get it on your bullion coin? So your Canadian Maple Leaf, your Britannia, I'm sure we're going through these, we'll find a milk spot somewhere. You see there's a couple floating about there. And your average governmented coin, American Silver Eagle, anything that's not a high premium, there we go, fully spotted. It's never going to be an issue on coins like this. You're never going to have a dealer, to the best of my knowledge and the dealers that I associate myself with, looking at a standard governmented coin or something that's not of a polish, so I would even say proof status, and have them quibble about the condition. So it wouldn't be a risk there. It's always a risk when you're dealing with proof coins. So if you're thinking, hey, should I be picking up silver? Unless you're really asking yourself, should you be picking up silver proof coins? Because you're going to lose your premium. But I found it interesting. We've just had the whole 2019 American Silver Eagle reverse proof. And I know the US Mint are infamous for not having the best quality control themselves. So it would have been interesting to see if anybody did receive any of those coins in bad condition and whether they still held their premium. Because I've seen situations like that in the past. People had the Lunar Series 1 coins, very hard to find ones, and the only option they had was to take ones that was milk spotted, and they did, and they sold. So demand helps people look past many things. The Queen's Beast is another fine example. These are standard bullion coins, and no matter how you look at it, quality control isn't at the top of their list, but they still sell for a premium, you know, because people have to have them. It's just joined that rank of coins, whereas especially on the early edition ones, I could tell you right now, a lot of the coins are going to have jagged edges, you know, nicks and dinks and dents, and most definitely come across milk spots, because that's just what happens with the raw mint standard bullion, and it seems to be the case with the high premium bullion. But it's not going to stop somebody paying a premium. Now you can come across somebody that may find that and feel compelled to sell it at a much reduced price, then that's an opportunity for somebody. But it's never going to be a risk on standard bullion, and I know that for a fact. Dealers don't go over it with a fine tooth and then start nitpicking. They could. So, you know, anything's possible. Each and every dealer is going to be different. But when you're talking collector coins, it's a massive risk, you know. But do you really want to be in that arena right now, taking that plunge? But there are many coins that come up. But like I said, I can't see anybody rejecting the 2019 reverse proof Eagle, saying I'll send it back if it gets milk spots. It will just depend on whether you wanted to hold on to it for the long term. But that's the only risk I see there. Yes, you will lose money, but not in the grand scale of things. If you're talking foundation or even generic, that's nothing to worry about there. The next is going to be, is it risky purchasing now relating to current prices? You know, do we have a big dip incoming? I've said I don't believe the prices now are bad. I think generally, at a global set price, a lot of people have around $20 set in mind. The $20 mark is somewhere where a lot of people can then start looking at their dollar cost averaging and saying I may pull back from there, or it's reached that peak or point for me. I haven't set a price, as I worked on a different scale of acquiring as much as I could within a certain time frame, not knowing whether it was the best price then or it could have tanked the next year. I was just right there, right now, and that's the mindset I always have. I believe the current price right now, if I was just getting into it and my favor was silver, I would still be picking up just as aggressively. So I don't believe the current price is bad. Is it risky purchasing now? Could it go down? Yes, it most definitely could. Could it go up? Yes, it most definitely could. Would I purchase now? Yes, I would. I don't think the price is that bad, especially in America. I know there's taxes all around the place, but I don't think it's anything too bad. There's lots of opportunities right now. I see the whole metal market is very quiet. Everybody sees and says different things, so you'd have to really talk to anybody that's saying anything other. Whether there's going to be a massive spike now, silver's surging, the other metals are shooting ahead, and this is what to come for gold and silver once they're unsuppressed. But you really need to do your own due diligence and your own information and research and find out why you're going to be purchasing it. But I can't see any massive risk in the current prices. Can it tank? Yes, but if you're in it for the long haul, then that should be a buying opportunity. Is there an incoming dip? There's nothing I can personally see right now, with my crystal ball, that's going to see spot price tanking. You have the whole war situation and anything else. With the massive big one that's close to my doorstep, that's going to be Brexit. Are we going to see a global, drastic shift in the spot price? I doubt it. What will we see in the quarters? Normally, one of the months we normally get dips in May. I'm not even too sure. I'm hoping, I've said before, we do see a massive dip, but I haven't got a lot on the menu as to what I want to pick up unless it really, really goes down. But that shouldn't really deter somebody from picking up if they've got a set budget and you want to try and jump in at the right time. I think just get in. At the moment, I'd say even for 2019, the swings wasn't that bad. Meaning, it went up a couple of dollars, couple of pounds, and it went down a couple of pounds, couple of dollars. It wasn't massive. You didn't see no double digits or big single digits swing up or down, but that's all depending on who you ask. But that's just my own approach and views on that. So those are my answers to the questions as to whether buying silver is a risky move right now. Brexit, I couldn't tell you what's going to happen in the long run. I don't think anybody could. Even if the PM did, I wouldn't believe it. You'd have to wait and see what happens. Milk spots have always been a risk, but only for high premium, I would say. And current prices, I think, is good enough for everybody and anybody. If you want to get in, I wouldn't let the current prices hold you back from getting in. Is there going to be an incoming dip? More, I would say yes. But, will there be an incoming spike? Yes. But how big? Either down or up, who knows? Only we will know, and we will all know once that time comes. But I'd love to know your thoughts and opinions on whether you think buying silver now is a risky move. So go ahead and leave your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments, guys. Once again, if you haven't done so already, please do go ahead and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the rebound.